Financial got the flow. AI solutions let your business grow. We'll take you where you need to go. Success is the path we always show. Bravo, bravo, making dreams take flight. Digital magic working day and night. AI precision shining. Bravo, we'll get your future right. Breaking barriers, see your profits rise. Our AI tools open up the skies. No limits here with the enterprise. Your business winning, it's no surprise.
Hey, Mark Bravo here from Bravo Financial Group and AI Digital Solutions. So today, you guys, I'm going to show you an app that I built. I initially wanted to build for myself, right, to show, to put all my important papers in. So I built this app. It's for all your documents. I seen one before, but I haven't been able to find one, so I built one. I think every business owner should have this, so you have all your important stuff. You could put stuff in a safe, it might be all right, but everything else that you put on here is in the cloud. So if your house burned down, whatever reason, wherever you're at, you can get to your documents, whether it be your Social Security, your birth certificate, your corporate forms. You don't have to, have them with you. So no matter, let's say you're going to go out and get a DBA under your corporation, you have all the information right here on your phone. So this is a mobile app. So today I was going to build it in front of you guys, but I never realized how long it takes to build an app. Even though AI is doing it, you still got to go back and forth with it. So I called a guy today, or I didn't call him, I talked to him over online, and he's a coder in our group. And I asked him everything. Once I gave it the design documents, this thing was perfect. It came out great, except for only bug I have right now, it's not working on all mobile phones. So I have like 5 people, like one, I send it to them, the invite, boom, it goes in. The other ones, they can't get it in. But on the computer, it works. So what the guy told me, the reason why I called him, I go, why I can't get this bug out? He goes, it's just like any coder. They're gonna find a bug and you might have to use it for a while and then have people use it, and then they find other bugs, they report it to you, you come back and you give it the commands to clean it up. Now, I'm not a coder, obviously, but this thing is a coder. It's doing exactly what a coder would do. It's pretty much gonna eliminate them eventually. But, so I looked at the coding. You got coding lines. This was over 800 coding lines to build so far. So I said, what would you have charged if you were, he goes, well, if it was been complicated, had high security, anywhere from 5 to 20 grand. So looking at mine, I showed him mine, he said it probably would have been at least 10 grand minimum, because you have some complicated stuff in here. So let me show you. Let me show you the document now. So, so I made this. Everything I make is white label, meaning a business owner can get this and sell it or give it under their business. So I'm gonna give this away to anybody that joins our membership or our flagship program, the Ultimate Business Solution. So I'll kind of go through it and show you what it's about. So let's say you have any legal documents in your life. I don't know, trust for your home. It might even have a place for that. Any kind of legal document that you have, you can just upload documents. I have no documents. Well, let me go back. Let's see, medical records. Okay, here you go. So this is how you upload document. You put the title name. Put test. Oh, it's actually asking for files. Okay, so I'll put a file in there. And there's your document. Should be right here. Boom, there's a document. I just put our logo. So you can download it, you can look at it from your phone. Like it says, it's very convenient. You're talking about every document you can think about. I even just added last night business documents, corporations, any kind of contracts you have, education records, your college records, certificates. I can tell you, I wish I would have had this. I lost 2 black belt certificates years ago when I moved out of somebody's house. And I still can't find them today. I had to go to Korea to get them. They charged me, you know, a couple $100 to get them back. But I lost them. If I would have had them uploaded in here, then I could have just printed them out, you know, and they would be me forever. So this is important. I built it for me, but actually I'm going to give it to business owners so they can put all their important documents in here. All your insurance. I'm sure, I guarantee you, when we had the fires in California, there was a whole bunch of people scrambling for a whole bunch of documents. If they would have had a system like this, they would have had every document they needed. Now, so this is finished. It's the only thing is I'm trying to work one bug out. So if anybody wants this, do me a favor and help me debug it. Just give me a message, DM me, and I'll send you the link, and you can. I'll send you a code, and you can log in. Well, I have a 30-day trial. Yeah. So it's not live here. Like if I send it to you, it'll be live. Like I'm sure I send it to myself, and I'm gonna start using it today and start uploading my stuff. Now, is it secured? Yeah, it's secured. The company that builds it in the back end, they do banks and they do everybody else, you know. So it's just as secure as any secure portal that you have, right? Or that there is out there. So I trust that this company is going to be around for a long time. So your documents will be here forever. You know, they have their servers all over the place, not just here in the U.S. So it's just as safe as any other thing you're using. It's on the cloud. So there again, it took me a few hours to build this. I was debugging it. The build part wasn't that long. You have to give it what they call a design document command, and then to build this. So it's like a few steps. That's why I decided not to build it in person, live. Now I will find one that's real simple, and I'll build that live, because you can build simple stuff and boom, it'll work. But once you add, you know, turn it into a business, like if I would have did this just for me without all the credit card information and logins and all that, it probably would have been easier to build for myself. But I wanted to build this for business owners, or you know what, let's say you're an air conditioning company. What's wrong with giving this to your client after they spend 30 grand with you? And you're probably I don't know what I'm gonna white label this for. White label means you can put in your company name, put your logo, and it's yours. I think this would be cool to give to somebody after you did their air conditioning system or did some work, right? They're gonna remember you. They'll remember you for giving them this. So I think it's a cool document. You can give away. It could be any business and give this away to your clients. A lot of people don't even think about something like this until like the fires or whatever, right? Then they wish they would have had something like this. Some people buy safes, but I still think safes is, you know, you got to put a lot of information in there. I just think this is easy. Boom, copy, upload, and all your documents are here. I think it's nice because on the go, you could just go to your phone and get it. Like, you know, if you're doing business stuff, you need your articles of incorporation, whatever, right? So this is just very handy to have on your hands. I mean, in your phone all the time. You need your real ID in California. They want the exact birth certificate. So you would have to print that out. They don't accept this. Now I heard everybody's close now. you know, you can carry your license digitally now, and the police accept it as long as it's a real ID. So this is next, where you will be able to show an LA County or whoever that hands out birth certificate. You'll show them online your original copy on document software like this, and they'll accept it. But right now, I heard they don't for certain documents. Your medical documents, boom. So this covers everything. I'm make sure your financial, medical, legal, personal, business, education, and insurance. All these documents will be in here, stored safely. You can get to them anytime. See what else I want to say on this. So I have another app that I'm building right now because I think it's important. Because I think most business owners, they're either going to become an LLC if they're smart, or a C corp or an S corp. I refer a S corp. There's a whole bunch of reasons for that, but I get into that down the road. Matter of fact, I'll be talking about corporations next week. So what I'm trying to do is I'm going to do lives certain days a week now, and then I'll do pop-ups, right? Something that's real short, I'll do pop-ups, but I'm going to have 2 live days a week that I'm going to schedule the same time every week, because I got too many lives I'm doing now. I'm going to do some on LinkedIn. I can do YouTube and Facebook together, but LinkedIn I want to do by itself. It's a whole different audience there. So I'm going to be doing a bunch of lives for different platforms. But so I'm going to set anything I got to do to show you guys. It's going to take me a little time. It's going to be done on the 2 set lives that I do every week. And like I said, I'll be doing pop-ups all the time because there's always things that pop up, right? So I'll just pop up and tell you guys about it. What's going on in the AI world. So that's all I got for today, you guys. I don't know if you're listening. I don't know if you watch this later. I just started the lives a couple of weeks ago. Hopefully, it doesn't take 10 years to build our organization up and to get this information out to business owners. But if you're interested in this, I need some testers. I need as many as possible. Just upload your documents or upload a few documents, see if it works smoothly. You can log in, log out. And the ones that help me debug it, I'll probably give it to you guys. Okay, so if you want a free storage for your documents online, just send me a DM me and I'll send you a link. And after 30 days, after we debugged it, mostly everything, bugs will always come up from what I understand, all the time. Like I said, I follow guys who have Netflix on their platform, and he had a few other big companies. They get bugs all the time. He says they get a little bug, boom, they go in and fix it. And that's software. I don't care what software you have. People will say, well, I bought this software, but it's clunky, it's slow, it has a bug. You let you will let us know, and I get the information. So you guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know how the back end works here. All I know is it tells me how many code lines I use. It goes back and forth with me. Like if I don't like something or I discovered something, I can tell it to add it. Like I added this last minute, the business documents. That was just added last night. Because I said, nah, you know what? I don't want to mix them up with financial. I'm a business owner, so I want my corporation and all my important documents there. So I built it for me, but now I went ahead and decided just to go ahead and make this thing that I can give it to other companies that want to give it to their clients, or just sell it to my clients. I'm probably going to price it at, I don't know. I don't think you can price this too high. I'm thinking maybe $10 a month, or like $80 a year, something like that. I'm going to price it at. And I know it'll be, and people who value their records will buy it. People who are on the go and they need their records will buy it. Companies, hopefully some of my clients will buy it for their clients, because I can white label it to you and sell you for a flat fee. Or you can join us and I can show you how to build your own stuff. And that's really the key here. I'm trying to get business owners to do their own things. They don't have to hire marketing companies no more. I answer questions all the time on different groups, right? Plumbing, whatever. I see guys ask this question. How do you hold a marketing company to the fire when you just dumped a few grand with them? It's very difficult. But you can join my member. I have a $97 membership, you guys. You can join that. And if you don't want to do nothing, for whatever reason, I don't know why. Some people just like to go home and watch TV instead of let AI do a couple hours of work for them. I don't know. All I know is with AI, it's a different game now. You can get things done really quick. You don't need a whole bunch of people. And you definitely don't need, I guess what I would say, you don't need to hire a big marketing company because AI will do everything for you. So on our course, we're going to have a mentoring class every week. We're going to build stuff, show you how to get things done that's needed in your business. And that's some of the things that maybe don't have to be done right away, but you need to look at, like how do you make sure you're audit proof when IRS comes after you. Them classes are going to be in the membership. You get that membership too. So you can look at that and do them things on your own. But I'll talk about some of them classes on our mentoring class every week. We're going to be we're looking at Thursday. Every Thursday is going to be the mentoring class. So if you're interested in this document again, I'm going to go ahead and close this up. Send me a DM and I'll send you this document. You can upload all your important papers, test it out, and I'll give it to you at the end of the month after I got any bugs off it. Right now, the only bug is it's having a hard time logging in through mobile. I'll clear that up today. Now it is logging into two people told me they can log in, 3 people told me they didn't. So I'll figure it out, or this software will figure out the debugging. Meanwhile, I'm doing another one right now that's going to be corporate compliance. That's another important one. All you guys are corporations. You depend on CPAs. You depend on whoever does your taxes. You don't have to do that no more. I'm going to give you the corporate compliance one. You'll have the ability to get it under us, and you can control your own corporation. You know when to pay your statement information every year, or your franchise tax fees, whatever the situation is. That software will save you, and it'll control your corporation. And there again, that's that'll be easy. Because the way I set it up, you just hit the buttons and it does what it's supposed to do. It tells you what to do. Like you got to have a meeting every year. If there's 2 people in your corporation, you got to have that. If there's 1 person in your corporation, at least in California, I know there's a few states where you got to have more than 2 people, but California, 1 person, you can have an S corp, and you got to have these meetings. They're real simple, but it's dumb because it's you, right? You're looking in a mirror and you're having a meeting. But guess what? It's pretty cool. Tell you some cool things you can do with that. For one, let's say you want to take a trip to Hawaii. And there's 3 of you in your corporation. You, your wife, and friend, partner, whatever, right? You can put in your bylaws that corporation is going to have that meeting in Hawaii at a certain hotel. And guess what happens? That whole trip is a write-off. Now, obviously, if your family goes, they're not a write-off. But for you and anybody that's attending that corporate meeting is a write-off. So that's a way to go to Hawaii almost for free. I mean, because, it's a write-off. It's coming off your income. So we can talk about stuff like that about corporations down the road, but I just wanted to present this document software or app. So what was the cost to me to build this? It's a few hours of my time. But don't forget, I got 3 screens here. So I'm always working on 1 screen, and then I have AI in 2 screens, right? And I'll show you my setup down the road, how I make so my computer doesn't slow down. I literally put all my AIs in certain browsers, and nothing else is in them browsers. No emails, no searching, no nothing. So they run pretty good. That's how you can run a couple AIs at the same time. And then I work on 1 screen. That's kind of what I do. I recommend to people, if you're a business owner, to have at least two 24-inch screens on a computer. Some people, I know you young guys like them phones and them iPads. I'm sorry, I just can't work off that. I have to work off my computer. I rarely work off my phone. Rarely. That's me though, right? So like I said, I see kids, they do everything off their phone. I don't know how you can do it. I like big screens. I like to, to be doing multiple things at one time. So I recommend to people, if you want to know the setup, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll put exactly what you need to set up. If you want to, if you want to be training and learning and building things for your business, I would recommend minimum of 2 monitors, preferably 3 monitors. I'll tell you what I use the third one sometimes. Like right now, I'm engaged in 2 monitors. I don't have no scripts or nothing. I'm just going off, top of my head, talk about this software. But if I wanted to get a point across, I have a monitor right on top here, and I can keep my points so I don't get off topic, right? And I'm looking right at a monitor that you can't see, and my eyes are going right to the camera, and I can read the topics and continue whatever I'm doing, whether it be live or whatever. So I love 3 monitors. I have another camera. I'll show you. I'll even go. It's called the writing pad. Boom. So it's my desk. So I usually have a writing pad, and I'll demonstrate stuff here. So PowerPoint. I'll go back to my PowerPoint. So if you have any questions or anything, let me know. I'm always going to put our links. You guys, I'm getting a habit of putting my links for everything we do. I think my tree link, I thought it'd be finished Wednesday, but it's not. It's got a couple more kinks in it. I'll have that next week, but I am going to put all the links in there for my YouTube channel. Podcasts I'm building. I got a couple. I got a couple of scheduled guests already. I got this kid that we've always followed each other, because he did some funding and I did funding. Just followed each other, but I hadn't seen him for a while. He got MS, and he was always dancing and stuff. That was his vibe, right? To get his clients, show him how to have a good time. Well, he's got MS, and I give the guy credit. He's still doing all that, but it's rough. So I told him I want him to be my first podcast guest. Talk about when you're going through challenges of having health problems and still building a business. I want him maybe to talk about that because he seems so positive. I don't know how things are off camera, but I got to give the guy a lot of credit. So I told him I want him to be my first interview. And then I got another guy who's a marketing guy that I used to work with. But it's going to be all things AI, so I will try to get any AI out of him. I don't know if he's using AI or not. I know he's still in business. He's still trying. So podcast next month. I'm going to have 2 lives every week. And then again, like I said, you go to our YouTube channel. YouTube channel, I actually will film something like this, the whole process, and you can see it. But it's really not important to see that. The important thing is that I'm telling you, you don't need to have this kind of knowledge to build this kind. You have to have some knowledge. I mean, like I'm learning every week from people in our organization, in our certification program. If you want to be certified, let me know. It's a few $1,000s. I'll give you a referral to the person that I'm under. I think they're the best from what I've seen. If you want to become an AI consultant, it's a few grand. I'll give you that link if you're interested. If not, join one of our programs. If you're a business owner, we're going to help you build your business using AI. I have these prompts, right, that I'll give to my business owners in the beginning. And what the prompts do, they go in there and they'll check out your process, and they'll tell you all the problems with your process. There's like 8 prompts we go through to get your business what we need to do. It tells you these are your bottlenecks. This is what you need to automate. So we go through all that. Every business owner is going to get them prompts, and they're going to go through their business and find out what their problems are, and then we start correcting them through the tools we have. So anyways, I'll let you guys go. Time is it 4:29? Go for my run a little bit, And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.